2, 3 times in over 4 months where we ended up looking a little later than we would have liked. But yeah, we always found someplace.
So what was, let's say it's going to be dark at 7. What was the latest you started thinking about it? Well, yeah, Google Maps, I suppose.
4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We would like, we always liked to be completely stopped an hour before sunset, you know. And my team was unbelievably successful, but the one problem that we did have is that Sarah and Jason, liked to sleep until 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, you know, and I'd like to get up at 6:30 and be efficient and be on the road by 7:15. So we kind of clashed in that regard, and it took a while to find a compromise. I was very, very surprised because I thought we had figured that kind of logistic out before we left.
You would think the morning would be the ideal.
Especially knowing that you're not going to ride at night, you know.
Yeah, and you don't know
Right.
what could transpire during the day, whether
Absolutely.
it be a flat, whether it be
Absolutely.
a breakdown of sorts, or even just someone's sick and he can't get on the bike because he's got the runs.
Yeah.
So
I mean, again, when you're going 21,000 miles, you don't want to start leaving at 10 o'clock, 10:30 every day.
Every day, right?
Yeah.
When you got sick, getting across that border, did you have Cipro or something with you? Did you have medications you took?
Yes.
So it took effect quick enough where you were able to
Yes.
ride without staining your seat too badly?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. From what I can tell, everybody on our team will be motivated to rise early and deal with daylight, and hopefully even pray a little before we get going. So.
Nice.
Let's see. Currency exchange. How did you? That was just ATM. Is how you did your
Yeah.
currency exchange.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's the one great thing about the
Okay.
Fidelity ATM card, because it automatically does that
exchange rate.
exchange rate, at the most favorable rate, and it's just so
Yeah,
convenient.
that's cool. So you did everything by debit card, or did you have a credit card too that you used whenever you could, or?
I never used a credit card.
Okay.
Everything by debit. Everything by debit card. Everything.
Okay.
Did you hit any towns that were, like, you weren't too sure about as far as like the safety? I know you said the safest thing right now is the roads. If you want to be safe, the roads. But was there any towns that you guys just literally went through just because you didn't feel comfortable?
Never.
No. All right.
Never. Every town, every village, every city was a sheer delight.
Nice.
The history, the historic nature of these places. I mean, in South America, you swear you're going back almost. It's like Europe. It's like everything looks thousands of years old, even though it's not. But there's everybody exaggerates. In fact, one of the things that you'll find out, and in fact, you probably know some of this already, is that we're taught that there's poverty and just desolation and extreme poverty, but the amount of beautiful cities and skyscrapers and downtowns and subway systems that I saw on my trip, it blew us away. I mean, there's poor and there's people living with horses and buggies and no running water, and that's everywhere. But there's also an incredible first world in the second and third world.
Sure.
It's shocking how much, prosperity there really is in even Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua. There's a lot of wealth and a lot of wealthy people, but mostly poor people in those G4 countries.
Speaking of that and wherever you stayed or whatever fears you might have, did you try to stop by larger cities intentionally just for more options, or did you just literally go and say, let's just start looking, next village, motel will do it,
That's what we did. We started
Motel
looking.
Cinco, we're stopping.
That's pretty quick. I would have had it done in my head.
When it got to be, an hour and a half before sunset, you just start looking. And something always just seemed to fit the bill. It really,
Nice.
really, really did. And they're rustic and very, very simple, but probably one of the biggest problems that we had was that you'd ask for hot water, and they say, hot water, or Wi-Fi. Yeah, hot water, Wi-Fi, and then you find out you have neither. Because
Right.
once they get you in the room, they lie to
Lights are
you.
off.
So that does happen.
Did you ever leave a place, you went into the
Never.
room and just went, I don't know about this?
Nope, never did. Yep.
Well, let me ask you, did Sarah ever want to?
No, she was a trooper.
Huh?
Yep.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think part of the challenge it will have that you didn't encounter is the quantity of people, 12 or 14. I don't know what size motels you ran into,
Well-
but yeah, we'd like 7 rooms, might not
Yeah.
be an option.
The three of us, since we were on a 4-month plus trip, 19 times out of 20, we all just stayed in the same room to
Right.
save money.
Sure.
But a room in Guatemala is going to cost you $10 American,
All right.
and so you split $10 American 3 ways,
Yeah.
and you're saving some money.
Yeah.
I just came back from Mexico 2 days ago. The exchange rate down there is crazy right now, too. I mean, it's 20 pesos to 1.
Right.
It's, I went down there for the last 12 years, and the next highest was like 13 to 1. It's like almost getting 50% of your money free, It's,
And there's
pretty
other
cool.
countries that, like Peru, that are just you get hundreds of thousands of dollars for $200.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Money
it's-
is just not
But
worth
then
anything.
again, hamburgers are 50,000.
Yeah, and exactly.
Right.
Well, I think I covered just about my big hitters here. Any other questions?
I'm going to wrap it up by doing this. Was that interesting or what? As especially the other riders on our RideExtreme team, as you watch this, if questions come to your mind, I strongly encourage you to write them down or email them to us. Brian's going to be at our access and starting to look like he's getting real tempted to even ride along, so we'll see how that develops. Anybody who's not part of the RideExtreme team, I encourage you to go to www.rideextreme.org. You'll find out about our trip there. This is a trip meant to bless the people of Nicaragua. We're going to take our motorcycles down to Nicaragua from the United States and donate them to ministry leaders. And we're also raising funds to build youth sports complexes down there. Once you get to that website, you'll have plenty of opportunity to contribute if you so desire. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you all when we get there. Thanks.